Yo, what's going on, man? It's Mr. Ugly, the ugliest man on the internet, man. I cannot make this shit up. I can't make it up. I cannot make this shit up. So y'all remember me talking about the two sisters, right? The two girls that needed somewhere to live. Whoop the whoop, whoop the whoop, right? Okay, so boom. Remember I was telling y'all about they ain't had nowhere to live. They wasn't working. They had no money. None of that shit. They was just out here fucked up. So I'm wondering like, how in the fuck are y'all out here at this age? One was 21, and the other one was 22. So I'm wondering how the fuck y'all out here at 21 and 22 just fucked up, and females. I can understand. I kind of get the guys, the young boys, how they out here fucked up because boys tend to be a little more rebellious than the girls. But for young girls to be out here fucked up out here in society by themselves, just fucked up, it's just crazy. So anyway, so I'm out here like so I get a text on my Facebook. And shorty, and remember I told you that when the first time I met one of the girls, like I said, she ain't have nothing. Like they were fucked up, so they wanted to come. She was like, "Yo, she needs somewhere to stay," and she had heard about me through another dancer. So I basically was like, "Yo, you ain't got nothing to offer me. You can't help me with my bills, whoop the whoop." So I said, "Only thing you could really give me is some pussy." So she was like, she didn't want to do that. She ain't want to fuck no old man. Ew, fuck an old man. So, I was like, all right, well, stay where the fuck you at. So, yesterday, she texted me on Facebook. So she goes, so you just want, so she texted me, said, are you clean? I didn't know what the fuck that. So she basically texted me, like the text was, are you clean? So I was like, huh? She said, you don't have nothing. So I'm like, she might be texting somebody else. She might be trying to text the plug, asking the plug, do we have anything? So I'm saying, yo, do you know who you talking to? She said, yeah. Do you have any STDs? And I go, no. So she got, all right, well, me and my sister are gonna come over there. So I was like, okay. So I waited a while and shit. And then she texted me back. They don't have no way. Can I send an Uber? So I sent an Uber to her where they at. So the Uber ended up leaving. So she goes, where's the Uber? I said, yo, the Uber's where you said, I told you where the Uber's gonna pick you up at. That's where the Uber at. So she goes, I don't see it. Uber ended up leaving. So I'm like, yo, where the fuck y'all, where you at? So she goes, I'm where I said I was at. She's at the bus depot. She's at the train depot. In my city, there's a train depot. Now, at the train depot, I didn't know this till yesterday. At the train depot, there's bums there. So I go down to the train. I said, okay, I'll be down there to pick you up. So I go down to the train depot. I go on the train depot. I swear to God, it's like the valley of the living dead. Like, it's people laying on the floor. And it's people sleeping in the chairs, like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, and it's young people. Like, I'm talking about no more than 25-year-olds is in this depot. And it's 12 something at night. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm walking around and it's like young black girls, young black guys. But you got some older men, but you could tell something wrong with the older people because they look like something wrong with them. But as far as younger, you look at them like, what the fuck? It's younger people. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, damn, and it's like younger girls, like young, for real, it's like teenage girls, young adult girls. I'm like, what the fuck? All these young people homeless. So I walk through, I don't see her, so I do see them, so I walk back out. And I drive off. So I asked this other girl that's on my page and I'm cool with. I said, yo, I sent her a picture cause from the matter of fact, she's on her friend's thing. So I sent this girl a picture. I said, yo, you know her? She said, yeah, I know her. Whoop the whoop the whoop. So I asked, yo, is Shorty? I said, is Shorty old boy's daughter? And she goes, hell no, that ain't his daughter. Cause Shorty told me that she was the daughter of this dude that I knew. And this dude was like a pimp. So I was like, that's his daughter? But see, I should have thought about that because although money is a pimp, the women that he pimping, they have nothing but good shit to say about him. They be like, yo, he be looking out. Like he ain't the type of nigga that'll leave you stranded out here in the street though. He a good dude. So I'm sitting here like this shorty telling me that this man is her father. So I'm sitting here like, why would your father have you on the street? So she goes, a long story. So come to find out, that's not even her dad. It's like some chick. Basically, I think Money was pimping this girl. Or he was trying to have sex with her. And she didn't want to have sex with him. So she left. But I'm trying to get to the bottom of why she homeless at 21. So, and your sister's homeless at 22. Come to find out, this other girl, even her sister, there's some bitches calling themselves sister. So anyway, I'm talking to this girl. So while I'm talking to the girl, she said, yo, just leave. So I started leaving. I leave. So now she, I said, so I drive down the street next to the depot. And as I'm driving down the street next to the depot, it's kids walking. This is 12. It's 12, Friday, Thursday. It's kids walking. Young kids, like they're going to fucking school with book bags. And I'm like, what the fuck? And up the street is this homeless shelter place, but it's closed. So everybody's outside in tents and shit. So I'm like, yo. So I park my car and I walk up there. Bro, I'm telling y'all, it's like young kids in there. And I'm like, man, what in the hell? So I get back in my car. So I got to go back that way past the depot to get to my street so I could go back home. So as I'm doing that, I hear, hey. So I pull over, it's them. So I'm like, boom, I see y'all, man, I hear what she got. Nah, you ain't know it, but I said, all right, man, whatever. So they get in the car. So she says, she got to go home. I said, what? She said, you got to take her home. And she goes, the girl in the back, the sister goes, I gotta go to court for my baby tomorrow. I ain't know she had a baby, so I gotta go to court tomorrow for my child, custody of my child. I was like, you got a kid? She's like, yeah. I was like, where's the kid at? She was like, my grandmother got him. I go, all right. So I said, so where I gotta take you? So she goes, she give me directions. So as I'm driving her, they talking. So they talking, but then they coding. Like I peep the code, they coding. So I'm driving. So the whole time I'm driving, right, I could see the corner of my eye. The initial one that I was talking to, she going, like, you know what I'm saying? I guess saying I'm so ugly that she like this. It's like I'm so ugly that she don't even want to be in the car with me type shit. So the other girl in the back like, girl, you need to stop like that. So she was like, and she kept looking back. So I'm driving, but I'm looking at the corner of my eye. I could see, like, you know, I'm driving, but I can see in my peripheral, I could see. And so I'm driving, so so while I'm talking, this girl in the back, because we ain't never talked. The other one, the one that's beside me was talking, but the one in the back ain't never talked to me. We ain't never talked. So we have a conversation. So she goes, oh, you live by yourself? Oh, what, really? Why you live by yourself? Why you in a woman? All this shit. So I'd be like, yo, I'm too ugly. Like, women don't want me. She was like, you're not ugly. So the other girl's like, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the car. Girl. So she's like, girl, that man ain't ugly. So it's like, so she said, so then the girl beside me, so we getting close to this girl's house. So she's like, so the girl beside me like, damn. And she's like, girl, what? She was like, nothing, girl. So then as we get to the girl house, so as I get close to one of the back house, she kind of stops. She tells me stop. So I stop. She said, you can let me out right here. So she get out with her. And so they say, well, the girl in the back said, well, we'll just come. She said, I'll be over your house tomorrow to stay with you, okay? I was like, all right, cool. So she was like, nice meeting you. I was like, all right, bet. So she get out. So the girl in the front get out too. So they like kind of in front of the car, and she like, but damn, well, why you? So you know what I'm saying? So she like, to me it's like, when she was like, I don't want to do this. So anyway, the girl was like, it's just till tomorrow. So evidently, the girl in the back, she said that she was going to her grandmother's house. She was going to her grandmother's house, but she started walking down the street. So evidently, she didn't want me to know where grandmother lived. I'm cool. I don't give a fuck. So the girl get back in the car, and she closed the door, and she looking out the window. So I'm like, all right, so boom. I'm ready to take her home, right? I'm taking this girl to my house. So I'm driving. So it was like, yo, take me to my sister's house. I'm like, what? She goes, just take me to my sister's house. I'm like, all right, cool. Where's your sister's house? She goes, it's another city. I'm like, what? I said, yo, nah. I said, nah, I'm not going, nah, I'm not driving that far. She was like, I said, she said, why? I said, no, I'm not driving that far. It's like in another city. I'm like, no, I'm not driving that far. It's maybe like, it's like an hour. Like, I'm not driving that far. Hell no. So she goes, yo, bro, why not, bro? Bro, come on, bro. You tripping, bro. You being weird, bro. I'm like, no, I'm not. I said, yo, I'll tell you what, I can drop you off right here. She got, nah. So I said, I'll tell you what, I'll just drop you off where I pick you up at. So I start driving back to the depot. And I'm like, I get to the depot. So she started yelling and, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. My life is fucked up. I'm tired. All this yelling and screaming shit in front of the depot, right? So I'm just sitting in the car like, so like, all y'all old niggas want to fuck on me. That's all y'all old niggas want to do is fuck on me. Woo. I'm like, I'm just sitting in the car. I'm like, this shit crazy, bro. So I'm like, yo, I ain't trying to fuck you. I'm telling you, come back to the crib, relax, wash your ass, get your mind right. I ain't trying to fuck you. I said, you know what I'm saying? I said, I ain't gonna fuck with you tonight. I said, I ain't gonna try to fuck you tonight. Like that, right? So she goes, yes, you are. I said, yo, I'm telling you, as a man, I'm not trying to fuck you tonight. I'm not gonna bother you tonight. You just leave, you just come, wash your ass, put on one of my t-shirts, go in the room, go to sleep, get you some fucking rest. And then we'll talk about moving forward, what the fuck you gonna do. I'm just saying this shit. So she jump out, she fall on the ground, all on the knees. God, please, why you doing me like this? So I'm like, bruh, like you doing some, she's screaming and crying and shit. So I was like, yo, look, what you gonna do? So she go, fuck it. So she walks off. I get him out, so I get back, I get back in the car, drive off. So she start walking. I drive off. So as I'm getting close to my area, I get a text from her. Because where the depot at, I guess they got Wi-Fi. So she texting me like, come back. Okay, I'll come home with you. And girl, I text her, girl, please. I'm not dealing with this shit. You having temper tantrums, and I ain't gonna even lie, you borderline scaring me. Cause I'm not trying to get a rape charge. So she said, nah, I wouldn't do that. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this whole situation alone. Cause I'm not trying to, and basically in the text, I'm trying to find the phone, basically verbatim what I said, but it was in the lines of, I'm not trying to get a rape charge. I'm not trying to get no charges behind this shit, because you borderline, to me, seem like, something's mentally wrong with you. So I'm gonna leave this whole situation alone. So I just left it alone. So today, I get a text from her today. Can you please come get me? I literally have nothing. I haven't ate in 2 days. So I guess yesterday and today. I haven't ate in 2 days. Can you please come get me? You can do whatever you want to do to me. I ain't even text her back, bro. I can't make this shit up. All right, so basically, I guess the moral of the story I'm trying to tell is, now, I looked at my comments, and I know a lot of y'all are saying, yo, bro, you need to meet a woman your age, I get it. Now, if you look back at my past videos, I have said that I have no problem dating an older woman my age. I have no problem dating an older woman in her late 30s, 40s, 50s. But the majority of women that I have been running into, they are BBWs. The majority of women that are attracted to me or that don't mind looking at me for a long period of time without frowning their face up are BBWs. I'm not attracted to BBWs. I'm just not sexually attracted to BBWs. And like far as me going on dates with a BBW, we could do. That's cool, but I know that there will be a physical attraction between her and me, and I'm not attracted. My penis won't get hard off a BBW. I love eating coochie. I had a terrible experience with a BBW one time. I like eating coochie. I tried dating a BBW. I love eating coochie. And I went down to the BBW and she was smelling like straight bologna meat and pork chops. I just can't do BBWs. And I had a terrible experience with BBWs, man. And that wasn't the first one. I did another BBW. So I tried it again with a BBW. And she smelled like pork chops and ham hocks. And I'm like, yo, I just can't do BBWs. I'm sorry. So that's the answer to your question. If you look back at my other videos, I said this too. I just can't do BBWs, man. I have no problem dating a woman my age, 50, in her 50s, 40s, late 30s. I have no problem with that. But y'all see, I'm in the gym. I work out. I try to work out. I can't do nothing with my face. It is what it is. This right here, it is what it is. But with my body, I try to do transformations with my body. I don't have the money to do transformations with my face, but transformation with my body, it just takes you to get off your ass and eat right, go to the gym. So that's what I do, and I try to. So I just feel like, yo, there's no reason for no man or woman to be overweight and flabby and fat. There's no reason for that. I'm 57 years old. If I can do it at 57, I know y'all can do it in your 30s and your 40s. So there's no reason for a 30-something-year-old or 40-something-year-old person to be overweight. There's no reason for, especially a woman, to have no big-ass gut, all this big-ass stomach, and there's no reason for that shit, bro. And I can't do older women with this. Older women love to wear these. Like, what the hell? You're too old to be wearing fake eyelashes. So there's a lot of things with older women I just can't do. I'm not putting up with. Now it's younger women. That's different because they're going with trends. But as you get older, what you going with a trend for? You're too old to be going with a fucking trend, an eyelash trend. That's stupid. Like, you're too fucking old to be going with an eyelash trend. You're too fucking old to be going with a weave trend. You're too old to be having long weave down your fucking. You're too old for that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're 30, when you're a woman or man and you're 35 years old or older, you're too old to be going with trends. And that's what I feel with older women, that they go with these trends because they're trying to be with the in crowd. But I'm sitting here like, yo, I can't fuck with that. I've been to adult parties, and when I go to these adult parties, like R&B clubs, these old school R&B clubs, and I see one day, next time I go to one, I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna show y'all the overweightness of black women. I'm gonna show you how badly black women are so overweight at my age, at 35 and up. They are so overweight. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, then they wearing these tight clothes to try to suck in their stomach, but you still got when you open that shit up, that shit just flop. And women, they got these waist trainers, they're wearing these waist trainers, and y'all fail to realize when it's time to do you gotta come up out that waist trainer, and all that shit just gonna drop. So I'm just saying, it's like that shit just not attractive. And also too, older women with their kids. You got so many older women that got little Ray, little Pookie still living home with them. So I can't go in the kitchen and cook, breakfast butt naked like Melvin did, cause there go little Jody coming in there talking about, damn man, want some breakfast, Jody? I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to be in the kitchen cooking butt naked like Melvin. I want to cook butt naked like Melvin when Jody ain't no Jody or little Ray there. I can't just remember how Melvin was walking around, dog walking, hopping, doing the bunny hop, and Jody was hearing Jody in there listening to his mama get pounded. I ain't trying to hear that. That's why Jody and Melvin had issues because he was wearing Jody mama out. And now Jody got an issue with Melvin because Melvin pounding his mom out. And nobody trying to go through that shit. Because these little niggas these days, they ain't on the shit Jody on. They on that I'll shoot you type shit. And I ain't trying to deal with that shit. And then they got the grandkids. They gotta keep the grandkids. Hey baby, I call. Hey baby, look man, shit. Let's take a trip to the casino. Oh, I got little Ray Jr. I got little Ray Jr. and little Shaquilla. I can't go. I got the babies. The fuck. All right. How about next week? Yeah, that's cool. Call next week. Hey baby, I got 3 jobs. I can't go. I work 3 jobs because I got to take care of little Ray Jr. and little Shaquilla Jr. I can't go. Man, ain't nobody trying to deal with that shit. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that shit. In the black community, that's what I deal with. I got black women always, is with black women my age, like in 35 and up, they got too much shit going on. And then if it ain't, they working. You know, I got these businesses. I got hair. I do hair. I do hair. I do income tax. I do nails. I clean people's houses. Then I got little Ray Jr. I got little Shaquilla Jr. Then I got to work my other 4 jobs. I just ain't got no time. Black women at my age don't have time to do shit. So why am I, what am I putting up? What am I? And then black women that do have time, that do look nice, they don't want me. I'm too ugly. They don't want, no, I'm ugly and I'm short. Black women want tall men, 6 feet tall. They don't want me. So basically the women that are 35 and up that don't have kids. Now there are some black women that don't have kids. There's some black women that's in the gym getting their body tight, looking good. They don't want me. They want 6 feet tall, light skin, curly hair with the brown eyes or the blue eyes or the gray eyes. They don't want me. I'm short, ugly, bald head, got a big ass knot on my head. They don't want me. So I'm just saying, so this is the challenges I have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about 20 minutes, man. Let me get off here. But there it is, man. Can't make this shit up.